Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Bo3 and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. I am here on Isokeis. We're going to continue progressing in our live arena series with him. So let's jump right into it. So if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check out all of Theramis's videos. That's my other account that I've been doing live arena on. We did get the mythic relic materials for that, so go ahead and check out those videos. If you're returning to the channel, thank you so much for all the support, for liking, subscribing, and commenting. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. The support has been incredible. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment if you like this kind of content. It really helps me out and I'd be very grateful. So let's jump right into it. All right, here we go. Let's see what Plarium has in store for us today, and hopefully we can get some good matchups, get those back-to-back wins that really help our progress. Every fight is going to be hard. So also, the last videos we did for Isokeis, we did increase the speed, so go ahead and check out those videos and let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. All right, here we go. We got Plarium. I'm picking first. I'm picking Arbiter first. Plarium. Oh, real quick, I forgot. The 6-star Arbiter is in the shop for us today, and I do believe I will be getting it. I will be sacrificing a ton of really high-end blessings for it, but I think it'll be worth it, and that's what we're going to be doing. After this, I forgot to do it first, but we're going to do it here. So these are all very good champions. Very high chance to lose here. But we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. I'm debating on whether I try to get rid of one of these or if I just get rid of one of these. So this is very high end. This is probably his fastest champion. So I don't know what to do. Just kidding. This is probably his fastest champion. This is who we're gonna ban. But even though this is a higher end lead, I think his Lysander's probably the faster champion. Hopefully he bans Hegemon and not Taurus or somebody over here. But usually they ban Taurus, and because Hegemon is... Okay, he went with the Hegemon, so we don't have to worry about what I was about to say. But I think once I get the 6-star Arbiter, she's going to become the main target, and that will be something that this account has that Theramis does not have. We did push into the top 100 2 separate times with Theramis in the first 2 weeks, so go ahead and check those videos out and let me know down in the comments below what you think about those. So we actually lose the speed race to the Sippy, so very fast champions. We're probably going to lose this fight due to getting locked out here, and the amount of stone skin that he has. I do not have any stone skin on my accounts, something I'm working on. So I've been getting a couple comments saying what I need to be working on, but in the videos I do say that I need to be working on these, so I already know. But I do appreciate you guys re-letting me know, and it does help a lot, and I'm super grateful for you guys. So let's see if we can get through some of the fear. I don't think we will, even though if we do, we're going to get petrified by his A2 passive ability, which is very strong, and we probably just die right to the A3 here. Yeah, that's what I thought. So GG's. We're a little bit out of our league here in some of this, so actually let me go ahead and get that 6-star blessing real quick, and then you can let me know what you guys think, if I shouldn't have gotten rid of some of these blessings, or if you guys were cool with me getting rid of some of these blessings. But I did see it in Theramis's, and I showed the same thing about what I would have to get rid of, and I chose not to get rid of them, and then I got a bunch of comments like, you should have gotten rid of it for the 6-star. So we're gonna do it on this account, and we'll see how people I have a feeling it's going to be the opposite for this, right? But I would love to hear from you guys what you guys are going to say about getting rid of some of these champions here for their souls. We're going to get rid of all these, so I need just about the 3,000 mark here. We're going to sell them. We're going to get those we're going to go see how it's right here. We're going to go ahead and get the amount we need, which is 66, I think is what it is. So we were 10 over, but that's okay. That brings us right to the 300, and boom, now we have the 6-star IP on the Arbiter. Now we'll be working on Shuzen. So now we need the these ones for the Shuzen. She's going to be going 4, so we need 300 of these ones here. So now we have the 6-star Arbiter IP. Let's get back into it. I don't think I would have won the speed race anyways, but we're gonna try again. So historically, my first few fights are really bad, poor matchups. I'm not gonna get into it. If you follow the community, you know that the matchups for live arena seasons are horrible, and there's nothing we can really do about it. Their implement has been the bots. Every third loss you get a bot. Doesn't mean guaranteed win. It just means it's somebody who's not actually playing. And if the account has insane champions, you're still going to fight insane champions. Theramis, the account that I've been doing the main series on, has 1,500 seasonal points, so we're well beyond the 1,320 that you need for the relic materials. And in the span of time that it took me to get to 1,500, I lost 3 bot fights. So feels bad, but it can happen. So we're not guaranteed to win a bot fight, and you know, that is what it is. So you just got to smile about it, laugh about it, and just pick on Plarium a little bit for not implementing a better system. So that's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. Big Rotos here. This is going to be very hard to deal with. These two are probably going to be the fastest. Very high-end blessing. So 3 nukers, 2 debuffers, controllers. I think I have to get rid of this Rotos, or else he's going to absolutely destroy us. And probably in like aspect of Serath. So if you know anything about Rotos, this is probably a 9-piece Merciless Rotos in the 6-star Ward of the Fallen, probably with an aspect of Serath. That would destroy most account teams. So we do win the speed race due to the Hegemon, but it doesn't matter because they're all in Stone Skin. So bummer, I didn't pick up. And then, yeah, we're definitely losing this fight. Anybody who's got Marius and Carnage is light years ahead of this account. So FYI, we're not even close to either one of those champions on this account. So there is that. And we're just going to get locked out here. And there's nothing I can do about it. So every Slody and something. GG's, you got us beat easily. I was expecting a little more damage from that Marius actually, but I mean, we still lose. There's nothing. We're just going to be completely locked out. Carnage probably going to do some serious damage. Anyways, if he transforms into his second form, we're probably going to get cooked. Goes with the single target on a first form. Puts the block passive skills, so Taurus is going to get smoked right here and enfeebled, as I predicted. I don't know why he polymorphed right there, but we're going to nuke him with our sheep. Alright, some sheep nukage. As you can see, we did massive damage with our sheep. Now we have the Master Seal. Carnage, the only one that can do that. Very, very cool champion. Very unique champion. Can't wait to get him. It won't be for a very long time on this account, as this account is very far away from that. But on Theramis and Boli, we'll have it on Boli first. Boli's pretty close, actually. But not close to Marius. Theramis is closer to Marius than Boli, but Boli is closer to Carnage than Theramis. So that was our second loss in a row. So if we lose this next one, we get our bot fight. Hopefully we win that one. Not guaranteed, but we're going to do our best. Also, real quick, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm doing a little mobile solo leveling, which is my secondary content. So the brand new 1-year anniversary event just dropped today, this morning, and the new Hunter and everything just released. So go ahead and check my videos out about that. and let me know what you guys think. So we're gonna get a Fabian here, and we're gonna pick Mrs. Arbiter and Mrs. Shuzen. So when this Shuzen gets up to 6-star, it's gonna be really, really spicy. He's probably like, oh no, I'm gonna ban Arbiter, but he doesn't know I'm gonna be playing Hegemon, so hopefully we have not so much Stone Skin, but these two are probably in Stone Skin. I mean, all three of them might actually be in Stone Skin, so we'll see what happens. Gonna pick Galathier and Hegemon. I kind of maybe should have picked Taurus first, but that's okay. I like to kind of throw Hegemon in at the very end, right? Just like a surprise. But screwed up a little bit there. Oh well. Arnorn, no way. Okay, so these are serious champions. I'm going to ban this Arnorn. I don't really have a way to combat Arnorn, and he is extremely powerful. So the way to combat him is with block passive skills, because his passive is usually going to be the one to get you killed. But if he's built in Stone Skin, that can be hard to do. You need to somehow strip the Stone Skin. If you have Emrys, it's probably the easiest way to strip the Stone Skin. But let's see if we can block active skills here. We do get it on Fabian, who's probably the most important one to have it on. The Rotos is going to go ahead and destroy somebody here. Doesn't quite get the kill, luckily. So we're going to boost. And we're going to boost. And I think what I'm going to end up doing here is transforming the Galathier and trying to strip this Stone Skin, potentially. I think that's what we're going to do. We don't get it on the Heffrack, which is kind of who I really was hoping to get it on, so we're probably cooked now, because once Galathier dies, I'm not going to have a real shot at doing any real damage here. We need to get that Stone Skin off before we kill somebody. That way we can try to kill Heffrack, but with the UDK it can be hard to do. So let's try to get up here. We can't stun him, but what we can do is just attack UDK. We need to get through. He's going to take his turn. He's going to lose the Stone Skin, but we're going to get super nuked first, and I don't think we'll live through it. GG's Sauron 1988. Heffrack's super strong still. I do have Heffrack on this account, and I do have him in Stone Skin, and I do have UDK on this account, but it's not the strategy I'm looking to play. I like the speed meta. I like going first, and pretty much anybody who's not using that strategy and using a go second like Stone Skin strategy, they typically beat us. I understand that. I know that. But it's not the way I like to play, even though sometimes that strategy works better. There's just a certain satisfaction that I get when I just happen to be faster and absolutely blow them out of the water with the damage of like Taurus, right? I just prefer that way of playing. I don't really like the Stone Skin meta. I think Stone Skin is crap. I think Polymorph is crap. That's why I don't play either of them. So anybody in the comments, I already know that. It's okay. But if it works for you, great, fantastic. We match up. You're probably going to beat me, so GG's to you. I just like the speed meta. I prefer it. And I'm not the fastest account by any means. I just like that strategy. I like that style of play. Like I said, I just get a certain satisfaction from being faster and nuking immediately. It's just, I don't know. It's just the way it is for me. And everybody's different. I understand that. And you know, just let me know how you guys feel. I'll respond to you guys, and it'll always be a grateful response. So thank you so much once again. And this is our bot fight, if you didn't notice. He's playing Wixwell against us, so I think we're probably gonna win this one. Luckily, honorable bowl, or honor a bowl. Sometimes you gotta love the names, right? But yeah, it's just the way it bees. I do have to work on some speed, so I know that I have some decent champions here. They're just not the way I want to play, and some of them are just like benchers, right? They're just sitting on the bench just in case somebody over here picks one of my main team, and in which case I would sub in Aestrid, Fabian, maybe Freya, Sulfurion, very strong, Alice, Thor, things like that. I need to rebuild Sun Wukong. He's in a very old build from 2 years ago when he first came out for Hydra, and it still works well in Hydra for me, but I do have to rebuild him in a more hybrid build for Hydra and PvP, so that's a work in progress. Same with Tormund. I know I have to build the Tormund. Prutraxa is very good against Rotos still. We do have some other champions there, like Yakarl, who's a Void Nuker, who can be very strong in certain situations. Things like that. So I'm fairly aware of what's good and what's bad on this account. But if you guys have any other insight, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what your guys' opinions are. We get a sheep there. We're going to boost and cleanse, little heal, and do some blasty with the fisty. We do kill the Rathalos. It looks like some protection coming from the Krisk, who's also very strong. Not so much in PvP as he once was, but there was a time where Krisk was very, very powerful in PvP. With all the power creep now, he's really just a PvE champion, but he is still a top PvE champion, and you gotta love him. I pulled Krisk on Theramis, and I had the 6-star blessing for him, and he absolutely changed my PvP on that count, so he is an amazing champion still. We're gonna do a sheep nuke right here. Big damage from the sheep. I gotta love it, right? Just massive damage. And Lady Mikage does her passive cleanse, and we'll kill Hegemon, which is okay because we have Taurus, and we're gonna give Taurus another turn and do a big fist again and win against our bot. So GG's to the bot. We're really gonna look to try and reach these here. I think that will be massive for this account, as this is the first time this account is progressing in the season, in a season for Live Arena, right? So we missed the last season on this account, and so this time we're gonna try and get a little bit farther than we did maybe on Theramis' first week of the first season, which was 700 points. We still have about 2 weeks left, just under 2 weeks. Ariska, Vin, we're probably gonna lose the majority of our fights, right? We're a very low level, we're a very low power. I think we're not even 7 million power on this account, and we did get lucky on some champions, but you know, not the gear level, right? And I've said it before in many of my videos, it's really about gear raid. And ooh, so anybody who's really got Marius just like light years ahead of this account. So we're gonna try and we're probably gonna try and ban this Warlord, depending on if he plays like an ice or something, right? Plays Necrit, who's gonna protect, I mean, somebody who we don't want it to protect, but we have no choice. And yeah, so probably a lot of Stone Skin. Yeah. But since I didn't get He-Man on this account, we really have no way to combat Stone Skin on this account that's actually like consistent, really, right? So there's not as much Stone Skin as I thought there was going to be. Thank you. We don't get the block active skills on the Armons like I was hoping, so we're probably going to get screwed by the Armons. He's probably going to sheep the Galathier, which is what I would do, and he gets it. So big sheep nukage coming from my Galathier here, and we're going to get some A1s. Hopefully we don't get enfeebled. Looks like we do get enfeebled on Shuzen, who we don't care about. He goes for the super nuke. We're probably going to get screwed here. We get a weak hit. Looks like I will be able to revive, but I think Galathier is going to die anyways, so we'll still be in massive trouble. Taurus having no HP is kind of a big deal. So I forgot about the passive of Marius. Yeah, Marius not good against, or is very good against my strategy. He is the counter to my strategy, really. His passive A1 attack to Terminator reduction always gets me, and it's just, I'm okay with it, really. Like, I really am. He's so good, and really, I haven't really tried to go for him on this account. This isn't like my main account, although this is a main account for me. I do maintain this account regularly, but since I run 9 accounts, it's not the same as just focusing all my energy on one account. So I haven't been focusing on Marius on this account. I've been doing it on Theramis. And once Theramis has Marius, then I'll pick an account to focus on next. So by the time this account gets Marius, it'll probably be a really long time from now. And Marius will probably not even be that good by then, because it'll probably be like in a few years. Pendragon 10, very cool name. So yeah. Alright, so since we don't get our main speed lead, we will pick our other speed lead here, Aestrid, and then still probably going to pick Galathyr unless he picks Galathyr, in which case I'll pick Fabian or Sulfurion, and then my 2 damage will be Hegemon or Taurus, unless he picks one of these two, in which case I'll sub it out for probably Alice. So he goes Fabian, Alice, so we're going to go with Galathyr and Taurus. And hopefully he doesn't pick Hegemon, because I'm going to pick Hegemon. That is the idea we're going for. So he goes with Gaius, very strong champion. He's probably going to ban Galathyr because he's looking to bomb the pants off us, right? Probably in Stone Skin too, so we're going to ban his speed lead. His IP, who he'll probably pick Fabian as his speed lead, right? Bans the Shuzen. We're gonna make our Aestrid the speed lead for the IP skis, and I mean, hopefully one day we get a blessing for our Galathyr, because that would be huge. We do win the speed race. There's lots of Stone Skin going on. We're gonna try to block active skills to Alice. We don't get it. We're just gonna boost ourselves here and do that onto Alice. We're gonna do this so we don't get debuffed too bad. We're gonna try and break the Stone Skin on some of them. We do get it off the Gaius, so let's go for Gaius here. And let's see if we can live in any fashion. So we're gonna now transform. We are not gonna be able to stun Fabian, but it's really just for the Gaius. We're going to take a big hit here. Let's see, because now after, I'm going to try and strip the Stone Skin off. Remo, we don't get it. We don't get the block active skills. We weak hit, cleans himself up. We get the fears. We're going to try and reduce turn meter. We're going to get petrified. Now we're going to just try and kill Fabian. We're going to turn meter boost. We're going to lose turns. So we get some big hits there. We're still going to turn meter boost. Now we're going to drop back into our first form and boost, cleanse, block debuffs, and then we'll go in for revive after. Hopefully we can manage to live. We're going to try and fist again. We get the Fabian. We're going to revive now. This is a good fight. We still have a chance to lose here, but he scoops. GG's Pendragon 10, but we gotcha that time. We do break into 3K, 303. Look at this, how like close these numbers are. It's pretty cool, actually. Soothsayer. So we're gonna pick Arbiter first here with big Arbiter 6-star IP, very spicy. Something that Theramis is still looking for, so very cool. Goes fast champion and Kimmy and Fabian, so we're gonna go Shuzen and Galathyr. Galathyr is probably one of my favorite champions. I do love me some Galathyr, so here we go. Skullcrown and Alice, so we'll go with Taurus and Hegismonge. Hegismonge. So we're still waiting on them to pick skis. I think what I'm going to end up doing here is banning the Lady Kimmy. Patrick probably very fast. We're looking to be faster in some fashion here. Can be hard to do, but we'll see if we end up managing to win the speed race. We do win the speed race. No stone skin. Can we get any block active skills on important champions? We don't get them where we want. We wanted the Grand Oak or the Fabian, really just the Fabian. So let's go ahead and try to get him again with the Galathier. We're going to try and block active skills. We weak hit again, so pretty much a bummer here. Pretty much a bum hair here, but that is okay. We're gonna get locked out, but we won't really get feared. I'm not like terribly upset about getting locked out for the most part. The team has been destroyed, so our A1s are very strong on this account for this team, so still in good shape. I don't think this Grand Oak is going to beat us by himself, so Galathier also a lot harder to lock out because of the two different forms, so still get the win. GG's, we get some of these here, we get some energy. We're going to go again. We're going to try and get some more wins. We're probably going to go all the way to the end of the timing for Live Arena, or as close as possible till we run out of fights. And we will be spending some gems. Maybe even doing a whole nother video, depending on how long this one takes, and then getting into another video and doing all of that for that. So Junior 33-3 Bloodlust TM Dragons. This is going to be a very hard fight. We're probably going to lose this fight. So high end account, probably has Freya. Freya very strong. Yeah, that's my thoughts. That's me thoughts. Alright, takes the Arbiter from us. And so we're going to go with our other speed leads. And depending on what he picks here, maybe go Galathier and Tarasi. Tried to get Marishka many times on this account. Not paying for it. This is a very free-to-play account, which sounds crazy because of some of the champion pulls, but the only ones I did spend for were Taurus and Venus, and it was in like the first month of playing this account, so that was 2 years ago. Takes the Marishka, so we don't take the Marishka, but that's okay. Doesn't have the Calvalax for the Teox, so hopefully we can manage to win the speed race. He's gonna pick his Sun Wukong here, and hopefully we win the speed race. If not, we just lose, basically. I mean, I don't think we're gonna win, but we did barely. So let's see if we can get some block active skills where it's important. We do get it on champions that it is important on, but Marishka still can cleanse them. So we're going to try and kill what we can here before she goes ahead and does that. So let's go ahead and boost again. We're going to go for Teox, and I think what we're going to do, sorry if you heard that little jingle, that's my Pokemon TCG app. I forgot to silence my phone. Shout out to Pokemon TCG. Let me know if you guys play it. I do. I absolutely love that. And yeah, so let me know down in the comments below. Maybe we can be friends. And I mean, I just like to play mobile games. So any of the pretty cool mobile games, I've probably played it. Do I maintain them? Probably not. But let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and try to block active skills. We do get it, so we'll get a little bit of A1 from Mr. Sun Wukong. No stun, though, because we just put the block debuffs buff up. Is built to do some nukage. We're going to save some of these moves for when the revive happens, because it's going to be serious. The revive will be serious. They're basically going to get immediate turns if I'm not careful. So she get a big heal there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to boost now that she got that off. I am gonna save the big hit though. Still block active skills one turn there. We get it now on Marishka. We'll get a maybe a stun here. We do get the stun there. So let's go ahead, sleep. Let's try and deal some damage now to Sun Wukong. Let's see if we can deal some damage to Sun Wukong. It can be dangerous. A2 can be very dangerous. Probably wipe the whole team. I'm not even kidding about that. He kills Galifear. Very bad for me. Very, very bad for me. So the revive does happen. The A2 is going to come out probably on the Hegemon and probably kill my whole team. So, or actually it was on the Shuzan. So yeah, GG's Junior. We couldn't. I was kind of, maybe shouldn't have been messing around a little bit, but I was just trying to A1 a little bit through that. I maybe shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. I'm not upset about it. Sun Wukong is like a cheese, right? So this A2 ignores 50% of defense. So all you do is stack him with a ton of attack. You know, put him in like a little bit of extra, like savage or lethal or merciless really is proper. But when you give him the Helm Smasher, you stack his attack and crit damage up, and you're pretty much doing pure damage, and you just attack the Squishy's champion. You pretty much just nuke the whole team. He was the first one to do it. Siegfried does it too, so it's basically like a Siegfried-esque strategy, which is why I got to rebuild mine. So every time I lose to Sun Wukong, I'm not even upset about it, right? It's just like inevitable in some cases. This is going to be a very hard fight, like I usually say. Very high-end blessings here. 6-star Armaz. Ieyasu, very strong. Sun Wukong, as you just saw, probably built similarly. Doesn't have the same blessing. He's a sheep lover. So, if you've been following the channel, you know how I feel about the sheep. But we're going to go with Hegemon. And we're going to ban his Arbiter IP. That's what we're going to do, and we're just going to hope to win. Hopefully, I mean, this is probably in Stone Skin. These three are probably in Stone Skin. Maybe not the Armons, but probably the Ieyasu is in Stone Skin. So he's pretty squishy, right? But this is okay. Do what we can. So no Stone Skin. Maybe we can get a block active skills on the Armons and the Ieyasu. Ieyasu A1 very strong still anyways. But we came close. We're going to get an A1 here. Hopefully we can cut in front of the Fabian. It looks like we do. I think we're just going to heal and boost block debuffs here. We're going to get some more boostage. We're going to decrease turn meter. We're going to get locked out. I'm not like upset about being locked out, right? On this one, so we'll just go for Fabian here. Maybe the Reaper. No Reaper. We'll go ahead and kill him here though, and we'll transform. We'll get the stun on the Armons, and then we'll try to sleep here. We get a weak hit, so we could get A2'd here. We do get A2'd here. We don't quite die yet. We're gonna have to try and live through the greatest hits after this turn, so hopefully we can manage to do that. He'll probably block buffs or stun. He gets the stun, so we're just cooked here. We came close, but we didn't get it. The Sun Wukong A2 getting us again. I only have one like DPS that is tanky, and it's Taurus, right? So all my other nukers are squishy like Hegemon. I could use my Queen Ava to block revive on Sun Wukong's when I see him, but she is like a Blast King, so she is questionable. But we get a loss there, no big deal. We'll try to bounce back. We just need like one good session of like back-to-back wins. So typically it's a lot of losing, and then eventually we'll just get like 3 back-to-back wins on some good matchups, and that's where we'll make the most progress. Other than that, I'm pretty like casual and laid back about it. Like I know that this account's not that powerful. It has great potential, and one day will be extremely powerful, but I mean, we're only level 72. I think we're like 6 million power on the account. We're completely free to play, basically, except for like maybe the first month of playing. And I didn't even spend that much. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to tell me what I should and shouldn't do. But it's a lot different for them because they're not maintaining 9 accounts. And so I appreciate everybody's comments, and I love to hear from you guys. I have learned a lot, actually, which has been really cool for me. So keep them coming. Maybe you will be the guy or lady to tell me something I didn't know. And I've been getting a lot of help from, shout out to 1988 Addy, Winter Sushi. You guys have been helping me out big time. And shout out to everybody who has joined my Discord. Diggy, shout out to Diggy. Shout out to the Clan of Bows. You guys are the best. So let's actually go ahead and give Queen Ava a shot here instead of Hegemon. We're going to try and block revive on Sun Kong because he's a pesky little Natski, right? This is the first time I'm actually running her, so let's see if she can live. It's going to be questionable whether she lives or not. She's probably pretty slow. I have her in Merciless gear, right? So she's in the Merciless. So I think we're going to ban the Armons here. It's the Arbiter. Let's see if we can be faster. I mean, there's a huge level gap here. So we'll see what happens. I'm not using Hegemon, so it's not a guaranteed win on the speed race. We happen to be faster barely, so let's give Queen Ava the turn. And let's go ahead and block revive on Sun Kong. And we're going to boost here, so that ends up working nicely. Now we just have to deal with the Thor. So we're going to get locked out here, so we're going to have big A1 hits. Or we can... nope. What's going to happen is that when I take my next turn with Galathier, I can swap and try to strip and block active skills. That would actually be huge. But it's probably not going to happen here. But we want it on the Thor. But he's still got a strong A1, so he can probably kill any of these 3 with his A1 still pretty easily, more than likely. So we didn't get it that time. We're going to go for... Getting a little bit of lag here. We're going to go for Mr. Fabian, who we get. So she can still revive Fabian. And we're still going to be locked out for the most part. So now she doesn't have stone skin. We can go after her. We really do want to still go after those guys, though, right? So we're going to try and stun now. Fabian can't really be stunned, but it's not. Fabian's not going to be the one to kill us. Thor will be the one to kill us. So we did get Thor. He will lose his turn. And that's who we really have to control the most. But we still need to kill her because... Let's go ahead and do this. We don't get it, thankfully, because I didn't want to get petrified, actually. It can be tough to deal with Fabian in that regard. Maybe I should have tried to go after Fabian there. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're just going to go after Fabian here. We don't get it. The block active skills would have been really nice. We probably just die right now to the Thor, actually, since we got kind of controlled by the Fabian here. It was almost inevitable, right? But maybe I shouldn't have swapped with Galathier, but I think I had to maybe get that stun on him. But yeah, I don't think we're going to live through... I think I have to do this, but I think we still died to the Thor A1 here. I think the only thing that saves me is if Taurus can manage to get through the fear here, and he doesn't. So we would have had to kill that Thor, because A1 will kill Galathier. I'm fairly certain about it. Or he goes and kills Taurus, which is just as bad. So we get a lockout here. We're going to have to switch and revive, right? And then pray. I mean, we're going to die anyways. I mean, there's really nothing we can do here at all. Yeah. It is what it is, right? Fabian's a nuisance. Maybe I should just start picking Fabian first. I'm still trying to figure out the strategy on this account. If you follow the channel and you've watched my other Isokeis videos, you've heard me say it. I am still trying to figure out the strategy. I have a ton of really good champions on this account, but I don't know who to focus, right? I don't know where the team like should go, because I have 6-star Sulfurion, right? Do I main Sulfurion? Do I main Shuzen? Do I main Galathier? Do I main Fabian? A lot of them kind of fill the same role. So it can be difficult sometimes to figure out who I want to pick. So she'll revive the Fabian. But I think once the Thor takes a turn, we're just going to get smacked anyways. I don't think we have a chance to live through this. It's been 4.5 minutes. Usually you win way before that, so it's been a struggle. But I think he'll pull through with his damage from the Thor, which is what Thor is notorious for. So right here, I'm pretty sure we just lose the fight. Yeah. GG's, whatever your name is, K-Pop. So yeah, maybe I just try to pick Fabian first. But I really think maybe if I had picked Hegemon in that fight, I would have just won. So it is also that. But I tried to deal with Sun Kong with Queen Ava, and it didn't work out so well. Maybe I should have tried to block revive Fabian first. This looks like a bot fight to us, so... It's like, who do I want to get banned from my team, right? So we'll pick Shuzen first so she gets banned, and then we'll go Arbiter Galathier. And then we'll just go Alice and Taurus in this one. Alice is 292 speed on this one, so maybe she's a better pick too. So it's like, that's, you start to see where I'm like struggling in picking my strategy, right? Because it's like, who do you pick? So for my boosters, I got Sulfurion, Galathier, Shuzen, Arbiter, Aestrid. That's a lot of boosters. And then for like control, it's like Fabian, Galathier. You know, so it's like, do I pick which one of these two do I pick? I love Galathier. I like to pick Galathier. Even though there's debate that Fabian is a little bit more of a nuisance because my Galathier's not built like to the high end. And I mean, neither is any champion on this account, right? So, but there's tons of great champions on this account. Kaimar is very, very strong. These are very strong blessings and champions. But I think what I'm going to do is pick Alice for this one. Alice is very good. I was very happy with Alice. I'm very happy about Alice as a free login champion. I think she's fantastic, right? She kind of changed the game for a lot of like mid-game players, having the triple hitter A1 that decreases durations of buffs. The AoE lockout, small lockout, very strong turn meter decrease, right? And then the big hitting A3 that on kill goes for a second attack to the next weakest. So it's almost like a double kill on the A3. So she's a very powerful champion. She nukes, right? So pretty cool stuff on the Alice. So I find myself in strange positions sometimes on comps that I want to play. And with this account, one day will be absolutely insane, right? The champions that this account has pulled it's pretty spicy, to say the least. We got, I mean, Taurus is super cool. I love Taurus. I have Taurus on 2 accounts. Theramis and Isokeis have Taurus. And he's still a beast, right? Gotta love him. So we get the bot. Let's see if we can continue to get some more wins here. I think we can. get ACDV Cerber Academy of Valor. It's going to be a high-end fight, very high-end fight. We're going to pick Fabian first this time, see if we can get the Fabian pick. Then we'll see where he goes. Probably going to be like Arbiter Armands. It's usually what happens when you can't pick Fabian. Unless it's like mythical champions. So yeah, Arbiter Armands. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed, right? So we don't get our Arbiter, but we do get our Shuzen and Galthier. Then we'll pick Hegemon and Taurus. That way we kind of have like speed leads. But we won't have IP because he'll either ban Hegemon or Shuzen, unless he picks Hegemon, which I hope he doesn't, because his Hegemon is probably more powerful than my Hegemon. So he goes Gaius and Harima. And yeah, so that's what we're going to go with. And I'm going to ban his Arbiter, obviously. He goes with Foley, trying to get the block revive on us. He bans the Hegemon, so we get to pick our IP. He goes Armands. I mean, let's be real, his Armands is probably faster than my whole entire account. So probably going to lose the speed race here. But we'll see what happens. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Called it. I love it when my predictions are right? So good. So we managed to cut here, and we're going to blend Z. That way we don't get the bomb Z. And we get the fear ski. Basically die right here. He's going to get block revived. We get the block active skills. What we need to happen now is live. So we're going to get a sheep on Mr. Galthier. Sheep's the... So yeah, actually, I'm going to revive. No, I'm not. Actually, yeah, I think I will revive the Shuzen here. We're going to nuke the Armands with our sheep, because that's what sheeps do, they nuke. And massive damage, as you can see here on the Armands, just incredible damage from the sheep. And we're going to just boost a little bit. Now we're going to try and stun. He's going to get a turn. Actually, I'm just kidding. We're not going to stun. Let's block active skills. Block active skills. We're going to get an A1 here for more fear. Let's go ahead and... I'm a little bit worried about the Foley, right? So let's go ahead and nuke Foley. We'll give him another turn. And we'll just boost and try to go after the Armands now. Now we'll stun. And where do we want to reapply block active skills? Probably on Armands. Reduce turn meter here. We'll go for Armands some more. We'll reapply here. We're just getting lucky with the reapply. And we get the scoop, so GG's. We really got very lucky there. We managed to pull ahead. We get some dust. Very important. There was a good chance we were going to lose that fight if we didn't get some of the RNG that we got lucky with. This is a very high-end fight. Juggernaut, Ray, high-end clan. Late to the party of the seasonal arena, but that is okay. Very high-end account. So, must be a sheep lover. You know how we feel about the sheep. We don't love the sheep. As you can see, high-end account. I think what we're going to do for this one is... Galthier Fabian, and then go Hegemon and Taurus. This is the new little strat I'm going with here. See if we can manage to give him a run for his money. Probably not, as these two are very powerful champions. I'm gonna ban Mississippi because she's outrageous. She's probably the fastest champion, then probably this Armands. But I think we probably lose to the Armand speed anyways. So we'll just get absolutely destroyed by these two. And I won't really be able to do anything about it. Sadly, probably got Stone Skin on the Python. I wouldn't be surprised. Typical build for Python. Python's insane. Python's super good. Maybe falls off a little bit at the very, very top. gets replaced with like Galathier. But if you're getting replaced by Galathier, I mean, you're a pretty good champion. So I always say this, right? If you're a champion getting compared to other insanely good champions, you're probably a really good champion, right? So let me know down in the comments below if you agree with that. But yeah, I've been saying that for a while now. But yeah, I love it. Like when the new champions come out and they're supposed to be good or bad, but usually the good ones, they're like, oh yeah, this ability right here is a comparison to like the Sippy Sleep or the boost of Arbiter or whatever, and just examples, right? Hypothetical stuff. But and it's like in my head, it's like, damn, you're comparing these champions to pretty good champions. Like this champion must be pretty good. So I always listen for that kind of stuff. And let me know if you guys do the same thing or not. So we get scooped right off the bat to Juggernaut Ray. I didn't see if we won the speed race there or not, but we must have. He scooped, right? Or he lost connection. He's busy or something. Couldn't do the fight for some odd reason, but we appreciate the free win. You gotta love it sometimes. So that's where we're gonna get a lot of our like progression, right? As you can see, we're now up to 330. This is gonna be a fight we lose. I'm pretty sure about this fight being a loss, but we're gonna do our best. And you know, it is what it is. You know, we've made some good progression. We need to win 2 or 3 more times for the final chest on the tier 2 rewards for the season, so we're gonna try and do that. We still have some time, I think. So he goes Armand's Fabian. I think what I'm gonna do here is pick my nukers. We're gonna go Hegemon and Taurus here, and then we'll see what we're gonna pick for. This is a little bit of new of a strategy. I'm just trying this out now, and we're gonna see where he goes with his 2 picks before I decide what other buffer, debuffer support I will put in. But these are gonna be our nukers, and then we'll see how he picks to combat our nukers and Arbiter, and then we'll try and pick to combat these champions. So probably some Stone Skin. This is going to be a cleanse. I kind of want to put in Sulfurion maybe, and then ban the Freya. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Galathier and Sulfurion. We're going to ban the Freya right here, actually, first, I think. And see if we can manage to be faster than this arm. I mean, we're probably not faster than Armand's, right? He's going to pick a nuker. None of these are damaging champions, so he's going to pick a damaging champion. We're going to try and get rid of the Freya to get rid of his cleanse. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, so he picks the Thor. Maybe we just get rid of the Thor. And then he's going to have trouble with the damage here. We're going to go with HP in all battles. Because I'm an idiot and forgot to put a second speed. So his Armand's is going to be super fast. We're going to try and hope that our Hegemon... We're going to hope this is not in Stone Skin. We're going to hope the Hegemon blocked active skills the Armands. It's probably in Feral though, so we probably won't get to. But I'm an idiot sometimes, not thinking about speed sometimes, but it is the way it goes. Let's see if he's in a Feral or Stone Skin. No, he's in Bolster, so we need to block active skills. These two, we get all 3 of these, so very good. She's not as fast as I was thinking she is, so we might be able to... We're going to just boost here. We're going to... She's going to cleanse anyway, so we're going to do this. And that way, when she goes to cleanse, we can still try to stun her after, or try and strip her block active skills, then stun or something like of the sort. But she will cleanse these 2, and but we did manage to deal with him because he's real fast, right? He's faster than us, but since the Freya happened to be the slower, she'll cleanse. That's an obvious choice. So what we're gonna do is go for kills. He's gonna go, and he's gonna probably sheep, since we don't have tons of turn meter for. I guess we have some turn meter for him, so he might try to go for this turn meter steal and then sheep, remove buffs. It's gonna be one of those things. But at this very moment in time, these two champions won't kill us. But we'll see if he can control us into the oblivion here, right? So she'll do her defensive stuff. So I'm going to give Armands a stun. And then we're going to blast Armands. So now we just have to deal with a Freya, who can deal a significant amount of damage, but I just personally don't think she's going to be able to kill us. And since we block active skills right there, we should be able to get ahead enough to at least kill her with Taurus. And we're going to be boosting and boosting. And we need one more turn for Galathir to live, so we can get back into first form. I think we just win right here, though. GG's, Ogius. But I wasn't expecting to win that fight. We do win that fight, so that was really good. And this is what I'm talking about. So our first few fights, really bad matchups, right? We lose, and then we get some bot fight, we get a good matchup, we get another decent matchup, we get another decent match. You win back to back to back, you make massive progress. So when you lose 3 more times to get your bot, it's really not a big deal, because you just won. So like if you do the math, you lose 3 points every time you lose, right? But you win 9 points. So you're really going nowhere if you get a win and then lose 3 times, get a win, lose 3 times, get a win, lose 3 times. But if you win and win, now you have to lose 6 times to get back to where you were. So it actually is the amount of progress you make when you win back-to-back wins. And sometimes it takes like 20 fights before you'll see your first back-to-back win. You'll just be kind of going back and forth this whole time, right? And if you play live arena often, you already know that. But if you're somebody who maybe hasn't gotten the mythic relic mats on an account yet, you probably aren't as aware of that. But since I have on Theramis already, we're at 1,500 points on Theramis. I'm pretty familiar with the way the live arena seasons work at this very moment in time, right? It's bound to change at some point, but who knows when that'll be, right? So we're probably going to ban this Ankwar. Ankwar very strong. This is going to be a hard fight. So we're going to go with... we're going to go with our nukers, and then we'll see what I feel like doing for my last support champion. I like to go the 3 support 2 nuker ratio for the comps in live arena. That's kind of my go-to since my champions aren't that fast. Now, if I had like a 420 speed, so we're going to have to ban this Arnorn. I really don't have a way to deal with Arnorn. And we're going to go with... I think we're going to go with Galathir here. And might just have... I'm going to have to just deal with... This is going to be very hard to deal with. The Sun Wukong is going to nuke the pants off of us, right? Probably a lot of stone skin. I didn't pick the Sulfurion, but I maybe should have. You know, stoof like deet. But it's okay. You know, the more you do, the more you learn about it, right? So stone skin everywhere. No surprise there. I did it anyways. I didn't think he was going to die. But, we're gonna probably... So this is important actually, but we didn't get as much, we didn't get it on him, right? So he'll still lose on the strip. So we won't get stuns though, and we won't get stripped or decreased defense. So he's probably going to just A3 and nuke. Goes for damage on Galthier. I would have went for the Hegemon, which is what he does for Sun Wukong. So yeah, I was kind of on the right track there. His idea was better because the surplus damage, right? As I explained earlier, we get GG's here from Orkland. So good job, buddy. Yes, smoked us. Kind of knew that was going to happen, though. If I had really realized these were all going to be in Stone Skin other than him, I probably would have played Sulfurion there. But it's hard to tell sometimes. So actually, going to end the video here. We're out of fights, and there's only 12 minutes left of Live Arena. So we actually made good progress. We're very close to this, so maybe next time we will get this here and move on to the next page, which is right here. Moving into this kind of rewards section here. So we still have a week and 4 days, so plenty of time to make moves in that area. But if you made it this long to the end of the video, once again, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment for me down below if you like this kind of content. So once again, thank you so much, and have a great day. Goodbye.